what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're about another video. We're currently in LA right now. We're just looking through the map. We've got 11,444 UPEX, well 40 UPEX here. So we're going to go put that into Granada Hills. We're going to jump on and talk about Granada Hills and where we're actually going to go with that this year. Because exciting times, it's starting to really mint out now as well. A lot of players are jumping on as well. The community is growing as well, so we're going to start supporting players in Granada Hills and like selling properties, buying a lot more properties above markup, and basically just pushing this floor up here. You can see we've got it to 10,500 UPEX right now. This property here is the lowest, so if we actually go over to Upland, hopefully the search is working again, so we'll paste it. Yeah, so basically if the search doesn't work, you need to refresh the app. So basically it was working, I just didn't like refresh the app. So on the MacBook, basically when I go to bed I can just close the screen, but obviously in the morning the app doesn't work correctly. So yeah, that was kind of my fault as well. So yeah, gotta jump on, get that. We'll buy this property quickly right now, and then that'll just add to the portfolio as well. And then everything in Granada Hills is just basically growing. That property is off now as well, so we'll just keep getting these. We can get between like 1 and 2 properties a day, so usually 2, depending on Tycoon and other stuff, which we'll jump onto after we talk about Granada Hills. And then we'll basically just keep getting the floor up now as well. We can really see over the next couple of weeks, couple of months, we can get this floor up to 11,000. And then just keep pushing it and pushing it as well. So players what are already in Granada Hills can really benefit seeing the floor going up if they want to sell the property, or if they want to hold the property as well. They'll see like big gains going forward as well. This is not financial advice, but really looking forward to it. A lot more properties minting out in Granada Hills now as well. So if we actually go to overview, 290,000, obviously Stockton and Trenton haven't updated on this yet, so this number will obviously go up. I'm sure there was like 70,000 unminted or something like that, and then the other one as well, so I think like there's 100,000 properties or something, depending how many's been minted out. Could be wrong, but like I think it's around that number. Los Angeles 132,000, so this is going down nicely after playing Upland for about 18 months, 17 months. It'll be so cool to see when LA actually mints out. I think it'll be in like the next probably like 20 months. I think LA will get down like really well. You know, the more players will start to jump in this year as well. So that'll be really cool to see. And then Granada Hills is flying right now. 2,227 properties left. So this is really cool. I'm going to leave those ones for the players to actually jump on and start minting out as well. While I'll tackle the floor, because obviously the floor is a percentage. So I have to pay the tax. Also, I have to pay the extra markup what the player wants as well, which I'm happy for because the property's in Granada Hills, so this will just drive more traffic to Granada Hills, benefiting everyone what's actually in the node already. So you can see here this will start to go down as well, and like I think it's going about 10 properties every single day right now. So we're getting into a really good position. 2,447 properties left in UPEX, and then 162 in dollars as well. So we could probably buy, like coming up to the end of the month, so probably in like what's it now, it's sitting on the 17th, 13 properties, so we'll probably be able to buy about 20 properties this month, and also get about another 20 to 30 properties for dollars at the end of the month. Just pushing the dollar floor up as well, so you can see this hasn't updated right now to 10,500, but that'll go up, and then we'll just start tackling all the unminted properties in dollars as well. And then once we own the first like 1,000, 2,000 properties, every single property after that's going to be above like 15,000 UPEX anyway. So unless they're selling it for under mint, like, which we'll buy and benefit. So right now we're paying more UPEX, which we're happy for, but we'll secure all those properties and like kind of lock that floor in. So right now it's good for FSA players as well. If you want to buy some properties in Granada Hills, I'll always buy them at the floor, which is 10,500 UPEX right now. So if you get a property for 7,000 UPEX in Granada Hills, you'll make that difference on the property, and then further the floor goes up as well, you'll be able to benefit even further. And I'm more than happy to pay that as well. I really do see Granada Hills getting into a good place by the end of this year. It's definitely in a good place now. That's what I want to talk about. Some nodes grow really fast because you have to look at the size of it as well. This is what I can't stress enough. Granada Hills is quite a big node, over 14,000 properties, 14,100, just over 14,100 I believe. 14,188 properties. This is quite a big node, which I wanted because, like, with a YouTube channel and where it's growing, like, I didn't want something what will kind of grow out too fast as well. So this will take like probably 3 years, start to finish, to get it to a place where we're like pretty much minted out in a really good spot. But that time we can actually buy the properties at like a really good price and jump on and just get some really good like properties locked in. Obviously in the future when yields go down and stuff, these properties will just gain value with the floor, and then the community's just grown as well. We're nearly at 100 members as well, so if you want to join the Discord, the link is down in the description below. Come and chat with the community. A lot of good chats right now in the Upland. Especially I was watching the Upland Down Under podcast. You had El Slack on, so that was really good, amazing watch. Love sitting down for 2 hours and just seeing the chat and just how Upland and the conversation in general, like, so if you've not seen that already, go check that out. Really amazing content creator on Upland as well, so yeah, that's a really good episode to go check out. And basically really nice about Granada Hills and stuff as well, so there's a really lot of good players in the community who are actually pushing this as well. And then you've got the factory. When that comes online, we're still waiting on an email. We've also got the factory, we've got the showroom over here. So there's so much coming in, and private transport comes in, obviously, like maybe transports, all these different options will come up, we'll jump onto on these videos as well. I know the last few videos kind of been a bit different, but if we don't talk about it, I don't believe anything will get fixed and things won't get changed as well. I do believe in doing like totems and all the monster trucks and that, but I really do believe if property is not updated, like property is where players come in, like the selling point as well. And people say it's not an investment. I really do believe it's an investment game. Like, players' main priority is to grow their account. They're not just going to sell their UPEX. Like, I know if they're cashing out the game, fair enough, but they're not going to like intentionally just lose their UPEX because they know that UPEX has got a dollar value to it. So even if you don't think you're investing, you're kind of holding on to that portfolio more than you think you are because it's attached to dollars. And I do believe like it is an investment. Like, I play the game probably, well, last year it took about 4 hours a day and it was amazing, like spending all that time on it. So right now we spend about 2 to 3 hours a day treasure hunting everything anyway. Like, we love playing Uplands. It's not just like we sit and just invest and don't grow. Like, we played the game, that's why we invested. So yeah, we planned, and we do plan to make a return as well. Like, we do plan to make money on it. We do like plan to grow it. We do plan to like stay in it, but with our plan with Upland is not to like leave it, or we're not gonna like cash out of it. We're gonna like keep Granada Hills and just push it, and like I want to try and stay in it as long like and as much as possible till they shut the game down or anything happens, which I highly doubt. It'll just get kind of moved to another owner if it does happen. But yeah, I want to stick in Upland for life, and I really do see the growth in the node. And definitely over the next like 12 months we'll be able to see a really like good floor coming along. So anybody who wants to jump on, get any properties, try and buy that floor up as well. Like, everybody's welcome. Really good community, so yeah, jump onto that. See what we can actually do this year on Uplands. Yeah, that's basically going really well as well. Selling a few more properties as well, so there is some good stuff happening in Upland. I do want to talk about the market right now as well, so you can see these properties sales. Really happy with all of these coming through as well. You can see my Tycoon each day. It's going down a little bit right now. The Tycoon market's down. You can see where it was 12,908, 10,500. So you can kind of see where the market is. One day I didn't take it out, so that's like 2 days worth. There's another day's worth as well. One day when it was up like really big last week. This is 2 days worth as well, but was getting over 13,000 a day. Just off the nodes, so this is really cool just to see this coming in as well. So there is definitely ways like Upland can reduce the yield, and I want all parties to benefit as well. So like, if they can get that yield down, it's a stronger market for everybody. You know, you can make money with Tycoon, so that gives so much value to structures with Spark, like Sparklets coming out. You know, I do believe in like Prodom and life in Upland, but I just don't like with the totem kind of stuff. Like, I'll leave that to other people to actually like carry on, because like that's just not going to be what we participate in. Like, we do enjoy Upland. That doesn't mean we don't believe in the game. There's going to be stuff that we enjoy playing. There's going to be stuff that we don't. It doesn't mean like it's a bad feature. It just means like the property is going to be what brings players into the game of Upland, and like that drive, that like idea, that vision of being able to map the property to the real world and sell for a profit. Like Tycoon right now, the properties have got value because you can make money on them, so like they've got value to sell. So like there's so much like kind of demand for those properties right now, and I believe Upland's going to do that with the game as well. It's not like I'm like against what Upland's doing with the game at all. I love what Upland's doing with the game. I just like believe if they spend like at least 5-10% of the time like with property, maybe some updates and other stuff, the user base you'll see growing, more players talking like really good about Upland and like kind of that buzz, bringing more players in, kind of like a snowball effect as well. So it'll just compound into something massive. And then with a lot more like advertisements, more marketing as well. I believe if Upland had 2-3 times the amount of players right now, like players would see a massive difference with their account. Like we're making sales. It's not like the account's not making money at all. We're making 5-6% of what our normal account makes, probably a little bit more, 7-8% right now. So if the market doubled, Upland had twice as many players, like I would be making enough to cover that yield. So that's given me the opportunity. So, but then I could be like not the best at selling properties as well. So it's not for Upland to make me UpEx, and that's what I'm trying to stress as well. Just give like property updates. That's where the money is. That's where like kind of the focus is. If players are coming into totems and stuff, it's probably because they've been into like the property side of stuff, what got them into the game at first. So, yeah, just like with some updates with the property and stuff, like would be amazing. Kind of tie the properties in with collections, like updates, just more graphics in the game. You know, like kind of maybe we can get roads now. Maybe we can get some more life, like kind of definitely a night cycle. You know, maybe some clouds when you're far up, just kind of bring it into like kind of like an environment that you want to be in and not leave, because gamified earnings are great, but I believe last year watching all the YouTube videos are kind of buzz. How do I sell my properties? Like it took me 6 hours, 5 hours to do that like a year ago. So right now it takes me about an hour to do the gamified earnings. I believe like if the game is good enough and like kind of all the updates are good enough, you don't need the gamified earnings because the players are actually like kind of in the market. There does need to be stuff to stop players from actually being able to just like sit back and not do anything on the property kind of idea. But like with gamified earnings, I believe like they're kind of going for more players like engaged in the game, and I believe like property last year was so engaging. So yeah, like twice as engaging as anything else, like with the earnings and other stuff. I do really believe like the kind of minting 3 properties and like 6 on the secondary are so good ideas. I believe them just on their own in something would be absolutely awesome as well. Just to try and push it pushes players to actually that pushes players to buy and sell properties now every single season. So 6 seasons a year, that'll push players to get what's that, like 18, 20, 36 properties on the secondary market every single player a year if they want to complete. Obviously, if the tasks are different or players get different tasks, but if every player does that for 6 seasons, that's 36 properties what are getting like minted on the secondary market. And then if there's like, say, 10,000 players what participate in it, you know what I mean? It's a lot of sales, so driving a lot more market. Players are trying to like sell for a little bit of a profit as well, so you'll just see the floor started to go up as well. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to seeing what happens. Yeah, I'm all in this year. Hopefully we get this pay rise next month, and then we'll really invest heavy with the game. Right now I'm just off like where I can put in a few hundreds. Like right now we're getting Tycoon nodes and other stuff which we did last payday. Because if you look at Tycoon, it's going really well. You can see we've got 8 lumber mills, 7 ore mines, and 31 windmills, and that's making us about 10,000 UpEx a day. With the market being really bad right now, you can see lumber's down to 32, ore is down to 47, and energy's down to 160. So with those prices, obviously, we've made about 30-40% less on the daily yield, but we're more than happy. We still made like 9,500, and then obviously take away the tax as well. So we got in our bank, what did we get in messages? So you can see over here, messages 7,337, which has just come from the nodes just working today. And then we've done like some of the treasure hunts as well. So we're up to, I ran out of paper aeroplanes, but 26. I need to wait to get some more paper aeroplanes because, yeah, it's harder to get paper aeroplanes now. So obviously that's good because it pushes people to the secondary market, well, the marketplace, sorry, to buy 10 paper aeroplanes now. So it is a good strategy, not having too many, I guess, for Upland as well. They do need to make money. I was thinking about it as well, like, say, with AI and everything coming in the game as well, like, you've got Dale the Llama. Like imagine if there was a subscription bit, so if you came in here and then there was like like an upgrade, you could actually like click on it, cost like say, I don't know, like $1 a month, or it costs like $5, $10 a year or something. And then you clicked it and then it would like show Dale, and like he could show you all your best properties, he could show you what kind of season collections you've got, like your map assets, like the 6 different seasons and like which map assets you've collected, kind of like a Pokemon chart where you have to like collect every single one out of the collection, and you've got your booklet. Imagine if there was like with an empty spot and then you need to like fill every single spot, so that would push players to like fill more collections. And Dale could be like, you've got this property here, all you need is one more property, or you've got these 3 properties, so it's kind of like an optimizer built in as well. But then you could target that with like different like meta ventures and like eventually with cars and other stuff as well in the future, and it would kind of show you like what you could potentially make. It could show you the last sale price, how many sales in the last week as well, so you can actually see if something sells or not. It doesn't matter if a property is listed at 20,000 UPEX, has anything sold in that area at 20,000 UPEX recently, and just all this data you can actually use to grow your accounts. So I do believe Upland's starting to wake up and understand that side of stuff. Like X1 reached out and like we spoke about Upland and stuff, and like a long kind of, I gave him like a long message based on like kind of the stuff I think about and what I really think will support and benefit the game as well. So yeah, I really do think a lot of good things will come to Upland as well. They're wanting to make the best game what the players enjoy as well. So now they've got like kind of a lot of players talking about the property, and I know like a lot of other players are talking about it, like Upland Down Under, the UpEx podcast, like just different people chatting away and talking about like the stuff as well. So, and then especially with the community as well. So yeah, Upland's listening. Hopefully this like starts to get not like different at all, like just some more property updates and stuff. Once the market gets bigger, we'll all be really happy. So yeah, patience. I'm really happy with Upland. Hopefully with this pay rise we can put in about $5,000 to $6,000 this year as well. So I'm still very bullish on it. I do believe in it. We hope to plan to grow as much as possible. And then we should be able to get this up to definitely 20 million by the end of the year, but hopefully 25 million. That's going to be like a top end goal. Hopefully we hit 22, 23, but we're really going to try and push for 25. We'll do some more updates on the channel. We'll do different stuff as well. We will do more sponsorships as well. Upland Hub is a sponsorship, Upland Investment Hub of this video as well. So I really do appreciate the support on the channel, and that they've got an amazing place going as well, where you can get investments and loads of different stuff going on in the game of Upland. If you want to actually join them, you can do. I've got the link in the description down below as well. And then you can actually see 9% of the ownership is at 80% discount right now as well. So you can actually own the Upland Investment Hub, and then if you own over 50%, 50.01 or whatever, you'll have full ownership of the Upland Investment Hub as well. So it's a great place. You can get loans, insurance is coming out as well. So loads of good stuff as well. I will put the link in the description down below where you can go check them out. But yeah, the Upland Investment Hub where you can get dividends and loads of other good stuff on your shares. And then yeah, right now 9% of the ownership is at 80% discount as well. So jump onto that while the stock lasts, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for the Upland Investment Hub for sponsoring this video, and let's jump back into it. Let's see what's actually happening. We've talked about Granada Hills. We're really going to push that. I think we could put in close to probably 5 million UPEX this year into Granada Hills if everything goes right as well, and then get that floor like really high. Hopefully we'll get 95% minted out as well. I do want to say we can mint it out this year, but we're very close. If like we can kind of grow this up to like 120, 130 members, we could definitely mint it out this year as well. And the players what get in now will be able to actually like grow their account even further as well. So this floor is going to go up. We've got definitely like 15,000 UPEX guaranteed a day right now, with the market being low on Tycoon and also Upland. So like imagine what we can do in like 2-3 months time and stuff when we've got more nodes and stuff. So basically this account will back everything what happens in Granada Hills, and then we're looking at bringing memberships online as well. So there'll be a membership fee. That membership will last for a year, and then there'll be like Spark benefits, there'll be property benefits, there'll be like this YouTube channel. You'll be able to promote stuff like property of the week, loads of different stuff as well. And anyone what's a resident in Granada Hills will be able to become a member, and then that 5,000 UPEX will cover costs and will be invested invested back into Granada Hills as well. So it actually benefits a player in one way, and it also gives those rewards and perks as well. And then there'll be the wheel, obviously, as well, where we can do different stuff. I want to have like all the prizes on the wheel instead of the players, and then the player what wins gets to spin the wheel. I think that'll be like a kind of like a different integration, maybe an upgrade as well to the channel. So looking forward to seeing what actually happens. Maybe some live shows as well. Want to do some fun stuff. Got some stuff in the works and planning as well, but we're not going to talk about too much. Want to make it like a surprise as well. So yeah, jump onto the Granada Hills Discord and check that out, and all the information will be over there that you need to see about the node and other stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. Wanted to jump on, talk about the properties, wanted to talk about the UPX Spark exchange as well, and then just basically with Upland as well. Really do believe in the game, like just kind of this like the globe here. Like these kind of updates are so good to actually see, so I'm just looking forward. And like if it wasn't for Upland like completely amazing me when I first came into the game, like I wouldn't have such a strong opinion on the property as well. So it's all like thanks to Upland for actually creating that opinion and making me like love the game so much as well. Like we do plan to like grow this, get as big as possible on the game, give back as much UpX, like grow the node, grow this YouTube channel, really try and push players and like grow small players in the game as well. And then once we have enough money and Granada Hills is in a good place, I'm more than happy to like help other players. I want to like try and like not just grow this account massive. I want to like be able to help players along the way, especially in Granada Hills and other places as well. So yeah, hopefully we can like fully like push Granada Hills, and then maybe in 5 years time we look at something else in LA or maybe somewhere else, and then all the Granada Hills like players get a benefit over in London or loads of other stuff as well. So like yeah, once this account gets up to like 20-30 million, we'll be able to buy like big like plots of land and then give that to the players for a discount as well. So yeah, once Granada Hills in a couple of years, we'll keep that. I'm not going to sell off the properties. I'm not going to drop the floor. If anything goes on under the floor, we'll buy that up. We'll should have about 1,000 properties by the end of probably the end of the year. Probably about 1,200 properties in Granada Hills at a push. And that means we own about 6 to 8% of Granada Hills, and then all the other players own about 15-20% as well right now. So once we get that number up in the percentage, like it'll take a lot more for like a player to drop that floor. You know, we'll just keep buying up the floor with a dividend yield and other stuff in Tycoon and that. So yeah, and then eventually all the properties will be like a mint of 20,000 or above. So unless they sell them below the floor, it's not going to affect Granada Hills, and if they sell it under the floor, another player can just get a good deal on that as well. So yeah, lots of good stuff coming to Granada Hills. I'll jump off. I don't want to make these videos too long. Got a few meetings tomorrow with work. It's getting busy as well, so not been feeling well, so that's why I've never posted. Yesterday, it's not because I'm like not playing Uplander stuff, so don't worry, don't think that I'm leaving. I did get to executive as well, so I did want to like make the video obviously a little bit of clickbait, but the video worked. It's got over 200 views, so yeah, I really do appreciate the support. Got the account up to 10,040,000 now as well, so we've made 40,000 today. In UpX, and all that's just gone back to Granada Hills as well. So yeah, jump on, click that subscribe button if you're not already. Jump onto the Discord down below, and also the sponsorship, Upland Investment Hub. All the links are down below, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. I will be back tomorrow night for another video. Sunday fun day. Yeah, subscribe, guys, click that like button, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. METAVERSEMILLEN, peace.